Hello, everyone. NetSuite Mark here, and I'm excited about this solution. It is for journal entry type. And before you think about it, make journal entry, advanced intercompany journal entry. That's not what this solution does. This solution is to help a user or an auditor, third party, see, maybe a manager, see which journal entries are really system created versus user created. So what I mean by that is, let's start with this first tab. You'll see that this says approved for posting created from amortization schedule. Now, you could bring in amortization and allocations, um, journal entries in in a safe search. That's not necessarily anything new, but we added it just for to kind of have a overall sense of where the journal entries are. So if I come into type, you'll see amortization. Journal entry is checked. That's because it was created from amortization. We go to system information, here's the issue, is it says I created this. Now, I didn't actually come into the user interface, right, and put these lines. These lines, I just pushed a button to create amortization schedules, right, journal entries, and I pushed that, but yet my name is associated with this. So did I really create this? I would say more the system created it, and that's how this solution works. Allocations are similar. So this says created from allocation. You could potentially bring this in on a safe search as well. So nothing too life-changing yet. You'll see our solution checked the allocation. Same issue though. If I come to system information, it doesn't say system created it. I pushed the button to create the amortization, or excuse me, the allocation journal entries. And so I get the credit, even though I may not have actually gone into these lines and created it. All right. So the next one's a little bit more interesting because post vendor bill variance, there is almost no way to get that in a safe search. You can be creative and you can use some formulas for some cool ways to kind of filter or use your criteria. Now, that will help, but that's not a guarantee that it will have the post vendor bill variance. This solution, as you could see, checks po post vendor bill variance. Wouldn't that be nice to know? So here's our system information, but once again, you'll see it doesn't say my system created. There's no other indication that this is a post vendor bill variance. So if that's important to you, here you go. Here's a great solution. And then on our final tab, when you close your books and the system generates intercompany eliminations, how do you know which ones they are? And how do you know they were system generated? Because you'll see here, once again, this doesn't say system. This says Mark Weisbrod. And there's no other indication unless I view this. There's nothing I could bring in on a safe search for system generated intercompany elimination journal entries. Now, our solution, of course, has intercompany journal entry checked. So if you'd like more, definitely feel free to reach out to us. The bundle name is ERP Labs Journal Entry Type. The bundle ID is 575556. 575556. I'll put it in the description of the video as well. But I'm excited about this. I think it's very useful, very practical, especially for the accounting or third party, someone like an auditor that wants to see what's the system actually doing versus what are your team members doing. Probably also a good management tool um, for so you could see what's system generated versus what your users are actually creating. All right, on that note, have an amazing day and look forward to any feedback.